Okay guys, so we've got well, it's a CBR650R. This one's got the E-clutch. Obviously they all come with E-clutch now. New paint scheme for next year. What I thought we'd do is just take a ride out. It's a little bit less aggressive than the Aprilia I was on, the RS660. We're going to find some lanes, shall we? Alright, let's have a look then. It's got this E-clutch, so what I can do now, no clutch at all. I know you've seen the videos on this before, it's crazy. Right, I'm going to do this now, no clutch. Right, just bear with me. Without holding on to anything. Goodness me. Oh, that's a scary thing. Oh, that's a scary thing. And then I don't need the clutch at all. It's floppy. I just pull away. I mean, goodness me, guys. Honestly, I don't know what you think of that, but it's a crazy tech. Been wanting to ride one of these for a long time. It's a girl with pink hair. Mental. I want to use the clutch, so I'm going to use the clutch. Let's go and find some road, shall we? Practicing slow speed handling. This bike is a bit heavier than the RS660, and it feels it, to be fair. I didn't even use the clutch then, guys. Didn't even use the clutch. I don't know whether I like it, but we're going to go with it, right? Oh, Aston Martin. Aston Martin. Yeah, nice, mate. Mad lad. Let's do it. We're in 30 Davies. So I am bent forwards. Not as much. Well, I tell you what, when I was on the CBR660R, I didn't ride it, but that felt, I was much further. Like, I was down here. This isn't too bad. Here's our 30 mile an hour zone. I still feel quite leant over. I think we need to talk more about core control, don't we? Motorcycling, core motorcycling. This bike has no modes, just so you know, no modes at all. It's just mechanical throttle, a throttle with a wire. And yeah, so I've got no rain mode, nothing like that, guys. And it is a bit rainy today. Right, so how you got to be able to hold it in 30 miles an hour, guys. It's part of it, isn't it? So I'm trying to hold it in 30 miles an hour as best I possibly can. Nice clear LCD dash. As I said, new paint coming out for next year. All it is some yellow stripes as opposed to red stripes. I think they keep the red stripes. So really, if you're looking to buy one of these now, which I kind of am, I tell you what, it feels a bit heavy. But that's just me not working it enough, isn't it? Because it is heavy. Just going to go down 2 of those. Right, we are definitely doing this. Yeah, I'm not getting used to the... I've got to forget about the E-clutch. Forget about the E-clutch, mate, because it's still weird stuff to me. Just treat it like a quick shifter. It doesn't... That's opening 4th and nothing happened there. So really, like, I'm in 4th. It's kind of a weird feeling. I've come from Twin World, and on Twin World, something would happen there, but that's not happened at all. Kick it down, Davies. There's my 3rd. Right, let's see if we can get it. We can get these tyres sorted out. I mean, it just feels a bit like I'm moving the bike around a lot. I have to. Horses, no acknowledge. Let's drop it down a little bit, clear behind. So, okay, in 3rd then. Still nothing happening. This is why this bike is good for new riders. Because nothing happens there, guys. Nothing happens there. I expect this is going to be top-endy stuff. Well, it's all going to be top-endy stuff, isn't it? But not on a 50 mile an hour road, that's the problem. Let's drop it down a second. I know what they say, I know why people like twins. Let's try this then, wait forward then. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Ready? Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, she's right at the top there. She's right at the top. There's not much that happens before 10. I mean, inline-four, let's have a look at the rear brake. Yeah, I locked that, I can lock that. Nice feel to it though in comparison to my bike. Jeez, Davies, take a gear, mate. Now, I can't come off the throttle now because I'm not in that mode because it's not showing me green. Where I'm going straight on. Go straight on. Okay, so looking right, left. Okay, don't fucking throw the bike, mate, in the wet, you know what I mean? So go first. There's 40. Yeah, 40. Happy with that. Yeah, the throttle doesn't seem to come on until I'm expecting power a lot earlier. That's just, it seems like the throttle's got play in it, which seems a bit weird. It hasn't got play in it, but it's binary. at the bottom end. They're quite binary. It's like on, off, on, off. Oh mate, hardest roundabout in the world. There's just a skills handling exercise, this isn't it? Let's bring that rear brake into it. Oh mate, yeah, do that in public. Damn it. The IAM, the Institute of Advanced Motorist, Advanced Rider course is paying dividends on that one. Oh dear. I want to go in that gear now. I want to go in that gear. I want to go in that gear. I'm in 5th. I mean, I'm not joking, guys. How does it do that? I'm in 6th. Oh my god, I can drive around in 6 all day. How fun is that? How fun is that? Yeah, going corners in 5th. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. It just, that's quite cruisy. That is quite cruisy. Clear. Take that play up. I've got to get that play up. Right, nice wet road, babies. Be careful, mate. Just be careful. I'm not gunning it, mate. I'm not gunning it. Not gunning it, because I don't want to gun it on this. Here, get the play out the throttle early and you're fine. That's what I'm finding. Get the throttle out. Yeah, there's a little bit of play at the bottom of that throttle. I might ask him about that, actually. Alright, let's have a look then. Let's go up. It just takes you a while to get there, if that makes sense. Which, am I averse to? Meh. Debris, roger debris. I could get used to it. Would I rather have the Aprilia? If they're the same price, probably. I'll tell you what, let's pull over. Alright guys, so CBR650R then. Yeah, I've done a few miles on it now, and I must admit, it's not as censorious is a good word. It's not as, I don't feel like the passion of it, you know what I mean? I would say this is like, oh, I've got to be careful here, Davies. It's not Monica Bellucci, is it? For us old boys, you know what I mean? It's a bit more of a Sandra Bullock. Yeah, does that make sense? We love Sandra Bullock. And she's going to be good to us, and we're going to be good to her. We're going to have a great time. Monica Bellucci, it's going to be a friggin' nightmare, mate, probably. You know what I mean? It's really going to be an absolute nightmare. I like it. I'll tell you what, this E-clutch, I didn't think I was going to like the E-clutch. I didn't think I was going to like it at all. I love this thing. I don't know how they've done that, but that's great. I'll tell you what, though, this throttle, it's got a bit of, you see that slack in it there? Not too sure what's going on there. It does a bit of that as well. I've got to get used to that. I've got to get used to that, because that's not, I didn't feel that on the Aprilia. Now, the Aprilia 660 RS, more expensive bike. It's a twin. And I really wanted to like the inline-four. And in fact, BMW's 1000 I rode, was a good bike. 1000 XR, S1000 XR, was an amazing bike. I can live with this, but I think, I'd need to live at the top end. I think what we're going to do, we're going to head back. I'm going to speak to them, Honda, about this. I can see why guys go and get fire blades and stuff. But I'll be honest with you as well, here's another thing, right? If this was in your garage, and next year they're coming out with yellow stripes on it, so that'll make a difference. There's probably not a better looking bike out there, is there, in that 600 category?
Okay, let's go to the voiceover then as I ride back into Bristol. And you're going to see the road conditions change here. So, of course, I'm not going to gun this at all. But as I go through this 50 here, I start getting into some mud and some very, very wet roads. It's a good bike, guys. I really like the 650R. I do. I think I'd have to be on it a lot more, as in really hammering it a lot more. But you could commute on this thing quite happily. And I didn't feel the same way about the RS660 from Aprilia. Now, what I did, guys, I'm going to bring you some graphs right now about price for mileage and depreciation. Let's just have a look at these graphs real quick. So if we look at the one from Honda then, what you see on the Honda graph straight away is that the actual initial price of the bike is a lot lower. It starts at about 8.7. This, well, 2026 is going to be 8.9 for a new bike this is. But we get this depreciation and it comes down where the bikes tend to, as you can see, around about that 10,000-12,000 mile mark. They're all going to be between 6,200-6,500 pounds. And that's not bad. So you're losing in effect $2,000 on that bike if you were to take that bike and run it for high mileage. The same thing with the Aprilia though. The Aprilia starts at 10.5 for the non-factory variant, And you can see that comes down now to below 7 for that same mileage. So the Aprilia is much more affected by mileage than the Honda is. Makes sense. People buy the Honda because they want the dependency of it. They want the reliability of the bike. And so basically what's happening is the bikes are losing the bulk of their value in the first 18-24 months, but it's more significant on the RS660. But probably people aren't doing that kind of mileage on the 660. Now, if we were going to keep that bike for longer, yeah, we're going to lose that VAT on the bike, which is going to be around about £2,000 per bike, and we're going to lose that dealer profit. £500 to £800 is what the dealer's going to take. So we're going to walk out, and the next day, if we sell that bike, yeah, we're going to sell it for that kind of loss. That's fine. If we hold it for a long period of time, though, then what you're going to look for is for bikes when you're scanning them, which is what I did, and I went into ChatGPT. But the 5-year resale is going to be around about, for the Honda, about £5,000, and it's going to be about the same for the RS660. Again, after 5 years, you're looking for a resale of about £5,000, which means that the depreciation total for the Honda is going to be around about £2,000, but for the Aprilia it's going to be £3,000. Who cares, right? You don't buy the Aprilia for that. You don't buy the Honda for that. You just want to get on a bike and ride. What I'm saying out of all this, especially if you look at the price per miles here, which is the other thing I did for the Honda, the price per mileage, as we said, it kind of stabilizes around about this 6.5 here, and the graph drops initially quite extreme, as we've seen. And it kind of works out about £500 a year for both bikes if you're going to be riding both bikes and looking for a resale on them. And for the Aprilia, again, it's a little bit higher there. It's down the bottom there is around about 6,750. On the Honda, it was around about 6,250. So extra £500. What I'm trying to say, guys, is you're buying the Honda with your head is what you're doing, and you're buying the Aprilia with your heart. The last thing I'll say to you, and I'll drop a picture in here of me on that Aprilia 660, is it is not the biggest bike in the world. The Honda is a little bit bigger, and just a little bit, probably not that much, but I was a little bit big at 6'1" and about 100 kilograms. It was big. I felt big on the RS660. Now, if money wasn't an option, and let's be honest, let's pretend it's not an option, let's just say we've got all the money in the world, would I still go and buy the RS660 over the CBR650R? Man, this is where the internet gets split, isn't it? And the truth is, last night, before I made this film, I was probably looking at the RS660. I ran a load of stuff through ChatGPT about size, you know, my size and about Italian size of riders and everything else. And I'm probably more looking at the CBR650R now. For me, I value that reliability. I want a bike that I can, the E-clutch is amazing, but irrespective of that, I want a bike that I can do things to, mod it up. I think the RS660 is already there with all that stuff pretty much. It's a great engine on that bike, half the RS-V4. I'll probably lean on buying the CBR650 over the RS660. But if you are not 6'1" and you are not 100 kilograms, and I do need to get down to some fighting bike weight for next year, really have a look at that RS660. Again, it's the Monica Bellucci, isn't it? You know what I'm talking about. But maybe at the moment, I'm just happier with a Sandra Bullock. Guys, I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Tim Davies, Fast Jet Performance.